What is going on, everyone? This is Dillon from WeTheCoasters. We're checking on in to Universal Orlando Resort. Happy early Epic Universe Eve, I guess, whatever you want to call it, as of the making of this recording. But oh my goodness, today is very big. This is the last day we get to see 3 parks open, and tomorrow will be where we have our 4th park, Epic Universe, open to everyone. But it's not just that, some new things are here within the main Universal Hub. So without further ado, let's get started. Promotional material for the live action How to Train Your Dragon coming out June 13th. And on top of that, Universal Cinemark has some movies coming on up over here. From May 17th down to August 2nd, they have the following movies. May 17th, E.T. May 31st, The Mummy. Fast and the Furious on June 7th. The Bad Guys, June 14th. Despicable Me, June 21st. Kung Fu Panda, June 28th. Trolls, July 12th. Bridesmaids, July 19th. Shrek, July 26th. And Shaun of the Dead, August 2nd. Also August 6th as well for some of the other days that's going around here. But it's not just that. Super Nintendo World Store has opened up. So this used to be the Cinnabon and the Surf Shop. And we're going to go inside and show you what it's like. And also, take a look at this. They have promoted, finally, Bowser Jr. all around here. So I know a certain someone is not going to shout about it. So this area to walk into is very nice because the shortcut is also available here in this spot. But this is going to be good money-making stuff by Universal Orlando. I like this move a lot. But I have a feeling this also will be the case for when eventually the Tribute Store, or not really a Tribute Store, but the Epic Universe Preview Center, rather, when eventually it will probably shut down, will be no longer a thing. You can also access the Universal Studios Store through this little hole right over here. And I love these little things where the wart pipes are here. Oh, if you look carefully. Oh yeah. My Current Madness will be up here. And then Princess Peach's Castle right up there. It's cool. They have everything that's within the Nintendo stores all around, and even the preview center still available over there and now over here too. But this is new though. They have Nintendo World Chocolate. Mario Milk Chocolate, Yoshi Milk Chocolate Popping Candy. White chocolate cookies and cream for Peach, and milk chocolate Krispies is Toad. Very cool. They also have candy stuff that's right over here too, within this spot, also with including the Universal Studios Florida store. But they've also dedicated an area to Harry Potter, but this is the big thing. You can now get butterbeer at City Walk, which is huge. Now you don't have to spend a ticket to go into the Wizarding World Harry Potter for Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios Florida. You can get it here at City Walk, which is absolutely huge that they're doing this. So they have it in all the main varieties that they have over here, hot and cold, and then I'm pretty sure they'll have the seasonal stuff over here too when these come out. But this is a huge game changer for sure, and I like how they're doing this here too. Almost forgot to mention they do have frozen butterbeer too, so that is also really, really good. So that is awesome. Cannot wait. One other thing I want to note too, they do have a popcorn bucket. Also very well known is that they have the Time Turner popcorn bucket, which is very similar to what you see in the portal for the one at Epic Universe, the thing that goes on by there. So that's really cool how they have that there. So it's cool they have a true dedication area to the Wizarding World right over here that you can see, and all the different ones too. That is cool. This is what I got here. Peter Pettigrew. Cool. All right, now we've gotten that out of the way, let's get to the parks. We are starting off our day at Universal Studios Florida. So great time to be over here because especially there's a lot new things that have really just popped up. A lot of the smaller stuff, but still is actually really, really cool. New photo op that's going on by from a certain movie and a little bit of the attraction that used to be around here during the timeline, and a new Coke Freestyle flavor and a few other things going on by. And what about Rip Ride Rockit? We've heard some more rumors. Without further ado, let's walk into studios. So the old picture place is going to be a Universal Sweet Spot. Not open yet, but probably will be open by the next time I come back. So just keep in mind that whenever you do come back to Universal Orlando, especially at studios, this will open up soon. Big news about Wicked, if you haven't heard, they will be having a one-day only type of theater thing going around there, but the experience is still available. And they do also have advertised, streaming only on Peacock, so very nice how they have that advertisement there. As we walk on over into the Minions Land type of area, you can see not really a whole lot of crowd over here, but keep in mind, it is very hot out here on a Wednesday, and this is the day before Epic Universe opens up, so the crowds, especially at this park, won't be too much. From what I have heard, boat parks really not too crazy out here, but of course the big two popular rides, they're definitely having the wait times. Why am I not surprised? The Spiggly Minion Mayhem is only a 10-minute wait. Wow, that's amazing. And Dillon and Kyle at a 5-minute wait. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. You're tired of hearing the news about it? Too bad. Obviously, if you haven't heard by now, this is gonna be closing sometime in September. They have not given a full estimated true date yet of what will happen, but it is gonna be closed September. And just recently, they have announced about permits. Eventually, they're gonna turn this whole ride completely gone, get rid of it. They may keep the station, we'll see, but there's a new thing that's going on out here. Farewell Tour Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket shirts out here. That's what it looks like on the back, and then this is what it looks like, if I can turn it, there we go, on the front. It's very cool how they have this. I'll have to pick one up sometime. It is $30. They still have plenty of shirts available. They also do have magnets over here as well. They are $14, so it's really cool they have that there, and a Back to the Future 40th shirt. But Rip Ride Rocket, obviously, I've been a 50-50 fan of it. I don't mind it, but I see where people like it and don't like it. But hey man, get your rides on it when you can. Just for today though, I'm gonna skip out on it. There are a few other parties I do have to take care of first. So, let's continue. As we're out in the courtyard here where normally there would be concerts, but because we're in the summer, there is no concerts. They now have cool zones in all of Universal Orlando Resort. As you know, in Florida, it gets brutally hot. I mean, the 80s, the 90s, heck, even the 100s. It is so blistering hot out here, it's not even funny. Well, now they have cool zones over here at both Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. So, when we go to Islands of Adventure, I'll show you where those are at. But that's cool how they really have this here. This is very, very cool. I'm glad Universal's looking into doing this here, because trust me, there's been a lot of reports of heat strokes before in the parks during this time of year. So please, get some water, get some taken care of there, and stay in these cool zones. They really do come in handy. I'm not sure if I have mentioned it there, but in the Tonight Shop, they have mentioned about Saturday Night Live turning 50. So they're doing all the throwback performances and whatnot, and the TVs and everything. And they have special merch that's around there. So that's very cool how they have that all together. But the ride still sucks though, let's be real. And I'm pretty sure it's a 5-minute wait. Let's see, if it's 5 minutes, no, it's 10. Oh, that's depressing. That's 10 minutes too long. Now keep in mind, next week is Memorial Day technically, and of course when that's going to be going around, that's when the crowds are really going to start. This is the final week, of course, before the crowds really get out of control and the normal summer crowds are really in full swing. So make sure you take your time if you are going to these parks between now and probably say maybe next week, Wednesday or Thursday at the most. But make sure again you keep in mind about that, what is going on, because enjoy it while you can, guys. It's gonna end very soon. By the way, Revenge of the Mummy, currently a 15-minute wait. That's what I'm gonna be doing first. Okay, I picked a perfect time to ride it. I just got a Zen ride. So for those that don't know, it was just me on the train. I love it. I really do. Wow. But yeah, it was a great ride, I'm telling you. It may have had a little bit of a vibration, like in a couple of the turns after the launch, but it didn't really affect me too much. It was just kind of like, oh, noticeable, but I'm not worried. But yeah, a Zen ride on Mummy. That's when you know it's dead over here. That is awesome. All right, let's head over to the other big thing that came around here. And this one rather surprised me because I did not know that the movie came out 50 years ago and they have a big celebration for it. Don't worry, it has nothing to do with you. You're fine. Although you're shutting down at 6 p.m., which is an hour early, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Besides, they're getting ready for something for Halloween related in August again, but no announcement yet, so interesting. Let's go to the big thing that's going on here. Not too far ahead from here though. As we walk past Richter's Burger Company, you may notice something that's, well, a little different. Well, take a look at this. Mini Amity is over here. If you remember Jaws, the attraction used to be over here right where this whole Wizarding World of Harry Potter is around here for Diagon Alley. Well, if you notice, they recreated a mini set of Jaws from here. They have the Amity Island welcomes you with the shark. They got the Welcome Amity 4th of July celebration. They have this nice little setup here, throwback Coca-Cola stuff right around here. They have a Boardwalk snack shop, which unfortunately is not open. And then, of course, this coincides with the bar out here, Chez Alcatraz. They have a whole bunch of props all around over here. Of course, the Jaws shark is still here as present. But here's the big thing, though. Recreating the former attraction that used to be here. I will absolutely be danged. This is awesome. And if you look very carefully, they even have a part of the spiel of the attraction right over here. I know you can't really see because it is kind of a little, you know, shady over here. And then they also have the ride layout, everything from the eventual ride. Even, let me see if you can do it. You can. Nope, you can't. Nice try. But it's the grenade launcher that was used for the attraction. But they have this bolster down for obvious reasons. Searchlight, forward and backward and all that. This is awesome. Even turns. All that. That is unbelievable. Now, I am a huge fan of Jaws. I got to do this from 2002, and even the one time I visited in 2000, till its closure in 2012. But this right here, all of this, I cannot believe this is here. This is absolutely incredible. This is truly one of the missed attractions in all of Universal Orlando's history. And I wish we would be able to have Wizarding World that's here currently right now, and to keep this ride still around. However, they do have this version still available out in Japan over in Osaka. So if you really do still miss it, head over there. You will get this version in Japanese, but still super cool. If I ever go back to Japan, I will cry tears of joy when doing this. That is going to mean a lot. But this is so cool that they have this here. And this is just like reliving childhood in many ways more than one. So that's super, super awesome that they have this here, and warms my heart. So yeah, as we leave all around here, super cool that they have this out here. It's cool they have the photo spot out there. It's awesome. So that's super cool. And even they have the Midway the Grove little thing here too. That's awesome. I like this. Cool. So they also have a special edition for a Coke Freestyle flavor. We'll show you that in just a minute because we do got to get this cup activated, ironic enough. And then we'll show you what the flavor is. And before I show the flavor, they do have a 50th anniversary Jaws Freestyle cup, which actually looks super cool that they have it too. So definitely check it out whenever you do come here during this timeline, because it is the 50th anniversary of the movie. Super, super neat. So they have a Jaws Big Bite Blast, and they have it in a Coke Zero Sugar. So let's see what it's like here. Oh, it's kind of like a reddish color in a way. Like maybe Cherry Coke, but it's like a blood red. So that's really cool how they have this set up here. All right, so give it a sip and take a look how it is there. Also, I love the background. That's cool. All right, so I now gave this a try. It's very good. Yeah, it's definitely like a cherry Coke-ish, or like a, I don't know. It has like a cherry Coke kind of vibe, but it's a little different, but that's very good though. Wow. Do give that a try. That is very good. Alrighty. Let's head over to our next attraction. Since the crowds are non-existent, I'm curious to see what the wait time is for Gringotts. Because if it's less than 30 minutes, I will be very impressed. Well, this is a bit of a cluster, but it's a 20-minute wait. 20 minutes. I've never seen that small before. Wow. All right, I finished up with Gringotts. It was listed as a 20-minute wait. I probably waited like 10 minutes, man. That was awesome. I cannot complain about that for sure, though. I have not seen that ever go below 30 minutes in my lifetime till now, but that's awesome. One other thing I want to point out, if you ever come through Wizarding World, check out this stand right over here. The jack potatoes, maybe a little bit up there in the prices, but they give you big potatoes all the time. And these things are so good. If you want my recommendation of which one to get the jacket potato with broccoli and cheese, or just get the loaded jack potato. Those things are really good. Definitely check them out. They are so good and underrated here at Universal Orlando. Work still continuing going on here at the bathrooms, not too far away from Wizarding World and near the former Fear Factor building. Unfortunately, this was the Jaws bathroom, but unfortunately they are not going to be keeping the Jaws theme around, so it's going to be all Wizarding World now, which that sucks because that was like one of the last few remaining references to Jaws within the area, because as mentioned from before, when we were by the area, oh, I see the parade's going out there because I could see Safe Off Marshmallow. Or actually, I think they came to a stop because at the time it is 2:42. Oh, I think it came to a full stop. Oh shoot. Wow, I've never seen that before. I can see it from far away, but there's a Stay Puft Marshmallow kind of there, and the parade floats are kind of there, but they're like stuck, so yikes. What I was trying to say is the bathroom here, and then there's like little Amity stuff around here. Yeah, absolutely.
Hi guys!
Hey!
Hello!
Hey! We the Coasters.
We the Coasters. Yeah.
Subscribe to We the Coasters.
Yeah, you heard them right. We the Coasters. We the Coasters. Yeah.
All right, I'll switch it up.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to report news, but that's awesome.
Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this used to be part of Jaws, and then Little Billy's over here used to be part of Jaws and Amity, so unfortunately that is the case. But yeah, this is all now Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and well, they're probably gonna make the bathroom Wizarding World, so that's cool. If you haven't known by now, Coca-Cola has a promotion of Share a Coke, so they have the overlay all around the building here, as you can see. Of course, you go in there and you can try the Jaws flavored drink over here as well. So keep in mind that when you do come on out here. Unfortunately, they do not have like the Share a Coke thing from back in the day where you can just type in your name and go from there, sadly. I'd like to see that come back. This thing here kind of is a little dumb. And while on the subject, oops. All right, I'm gonna put my camera in the locker as well as my drink because we're gonna get ready to do MIB Alien Attack. So let's hitch ride on that. Let's see how I do for my score. Probably make it on a couple times because, well, let's be real. There's probably no line out here anyway, so let's get it on. All right, so I did my ride at MIB there. I can't speak. MIB. Let me tell you something. I got a Zen. Bro, I've never had a day here where like it is this empty in studios, and I've gotten 2 Zen rides on 2 different rides. Like a Zen ride on like different rides, or 2 different rides. First Mummy, now that. I cannot believe it. Oh, in case you're wondering about my score, nope, I still didn't max out. I hit the like high $600, like 678. Why can't I max, man? I'm trash. Anyways, we're gonna leave this part of studios. I think, the keyword think, I want to do the best ride ever, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to take a wait on it there because I'm thinking about doing Rip Ride Rocket. I know I haven't been on it in a bit, it's been a couple of months, but kind of want to get on it, but at the same time I also want to go to Islands. But I'm telling you though, guys, studios is empty, and I mean empty. I mean it is just empty. Unbelievable. Well, Simpsons is not really the case, 25 minutes, but wow. This is unbelievable. I've never seen it this empty before. Here we are in May, and we're getting closer to June, and I guarantee you we will probably get to see the start of some HHN stuff kind of going on by here. Not yet, but pretty soon it is bound to happen. I know tomorrow, as the making of this recording, is Epic Universe's grand opening. So I know these parks here tomorrow will not be busy. So if you're going to the parks and you're not going to Epic, I highly recommend coming here or Iowa because it is going to be pretty empty there. Still, you have to wonder though, man, what's going to be like for HHN coming up because obviously you know what's going on. Oh my, the parade floats are still there. Oh yeah, they definitely broke. Oh my, this is a first. Well, this is rather interesting. I don't know how well you can see it. But remember from the MIB thing about the parade broken down? Yep, looks like it is still broken. And from what I could see, something broke all the way over there. I don't know if it's like torn up concrete or something. Oh, it is torn up concrete. Oh, wow. Boy, in all my years of coming to Universal, I have never seen anything like that before. So that is pretty crazy to say the least. I don't know what caused the break, but you gotta see the hole right over here. That's where it's all busted. Who are you gonna call? Well, it ain't Ghostbusters, I can tell you that one. A couple things to note over in the Hollywood area. Beetlejuice greeting guests in as you get ready to go watch the horror makeup show, which is always really cool. So you can't really see him because he's hidden in the shade, but of course, really cool that they had that out there. And then at the Williams of Hollywood, where they've had the tribute store, they have exclusive stuff where you can buy if you're an annual pass holder or a team member for Universal Orlando. So again, this would be where the more of the whole, like if you were doing the preview store and all that. Let's go take a quick look in there, see if we find anything noteworthy. So you can tell they kind of really opened up the whole area. I love how they have the throwback little sign right here. That's super cool. Well, hi, Earl the Squirrel. And just mainly a lot of main regular Universal stuff, so nothing too stand out. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew there was a note down there. Huh. Some Santa stuff, Coca-Cola, Harry Potter stuff. Is that who I see? Not here, hold on. Oh, I did not expect though. The Iowa and Studios, but also the Mega Movie rental thing here. Mr. Tate. Oh, that's cool. And Major Sweets, that's right down there too from last year's HHN. Also there too. Wow, so they really are just trying to get rid of some stuff here. Trying to find a way to make some money here. More stuff over here. I don't see anything that's catching my eye. But it's mainly a lot of like extra stuff that Universal has that they're just trying to get rid of here, so I don't blame them for trying. Ooh, that's the icons from HHN from back in the day. Wow, that's impressive that they're all here. Very interesting. Have stuff over here for 60% off. Now they're 60. Wow, so they're really trying to sell this stuff. But yeah, nothing too noteworthy. So I was told at 5 and Dine that apparently the magnets and the pins are over at the Tonight Shop now instead of over there. So that's rather interesting how it's in that particular spot. Back to feature merch over there. It's Shrek and all that. Born, not gonna see the show today, but it is a very good show. Highly recommend it. If you ever come here for the very first time, do check it out. It is a great show. Definitely if I ever bring anyone around, for sure. Never know, one day. Anyways, let's head over to Tonight Shop. Let's see if we get lucky. So I was actually gonna head over to the Tonight Show, and I could see also where the parade's kind of walled off too because of the breakdown. And shout out to Spencer over at Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. We just literally had a 10-minute discussion about Fast and Furious Supercharged because, yep. And let me say, that is one of the most non-biased team members that is simple and straight to the point. God bless his heart. What a trooper. What a trooper. So I think I gotta go this way here, and I'll explain a little more in a second. So, it's kind of funny. There are team members that actually don't mind the attraction, but also agree to disagree on many things. Remember, they don't have to like every attraction. They like some and hate others. Remember that, kids, and all those special little team members that are not knowing about it, and the influencers, they're very unbiased. Alrighty, let's head over to Tonight Shop. Let's see if we do get lucky here. Yeah, by the way, before I do go in there, they are definitely parked out here big time. That's very interesting. Like I said, I've never seen that happen before, but that is like impressive that they could find a way to have it break down in the middle of the road, and like everyone's having to use alternate routes to kind of get around. Whoops. Okay, I got bad news and I got good news. Let's start with the bad news. I struck out on the magnet and pin. They are completely out. So that sucks. However, this is brand new. If you kind of remember when going to Disney about a couple years ago, they had 50th anniversary for the Magic Kingdom. Here they have it for Epic Universe in these bottles. That's really cool they got this here. So I got two because one of them I'm gonna drink and the other one I'm just gonna keep it as is. Maybe drink another time, but I gotta make sure I bring it home. Keep it in the collection. I do like the Coca-Cola, especially the little bottles that are around here. Super cool, very unique. Definitely get it while you can here at Universal Land Resort, because, you know, once that part's gone, well, it'll be gone. But this is to commemorate Epic Universe's opening, so, which is going to be as big as scoring again tomorrow. So now I got that out of the way. I'm going to do a attraction I haven't done in a while because the wait time has always been ridiculous, but today it's only a 15-minute wait. Cannot believe I'm even saying that. And that's Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Let's do it. You know it's empty when the meet and greet for the Minion there is just no line. That's kind of funny. All right, finish up a Despicable Me there, and not bad of a ride. It was good. Got to ride in the like back of the stage, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, good ride, and I think that's gonna be it for studios. All right, so I'm gonna take a pit stop where I'm gonna check into my hotel at Terra Luna, And then we're gonna come back, do a very brief little visit to IOA, do a few things there, and then just head back to the hotel and crash for the night. So, 'cause tomorrow is gonna be insane. So, let's go to Terra Luna, and we'll see you guys back here a little more closer to sunset time. All right, full battery. Checked in at the hotel. Now we're ready to get back into the park and explore IOA just a wee little bit more. And then we get ready for tomorrow's epic opening. Literally and figuratively. Let's get to IOA. Forbidden Journey, good as is, walked right on. Oh, I love it. Especially if it's single rider. That was incredible. Time to go to WeTheCoasters. All right, time warp. I'm over here in Swiss Landing, but I did back-to-back rides on WeTheCoasters. Rode with some good friends of mine. I am heading out of here. So at the time of this recording, if you may have noticed, again, it's May 21st. I'm getting ready to head back to Terra Luna where we're getting ready for grand opening. And it should be very interesting. So that's why I'm kind of heading early now to the hotel, calling it a day. It's like 7 something, so I'm gonna get all the sleep I can because I know tomorrow will be very interesting. I really do not know what to expect. So I'm going to say this early, that even after the video comes out, you see this like afterward. If I make it in and I handle everything that I want to do, I'm a legend, I don't care. Anyways, we're gonna head on out of here. Well guys, that's gonna do it here from WeTheCoasters at Universal Orlando Resort. All I just gotta say first off, thank you to everyone who's managed to tune on in. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you'd like to give it a share, like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, hit that bell notification for future uploads. Follow us on all our socials, our Facebook, our Twitter, Instagram, and our threads. Once again, my name is Dylan. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later. Until the next video. Peace.